Hi guys, in this video we'll be looking at the Aberdale Road traffic light junction turning right onto Asquith Way. This is one of the test routes for Wigston Test Centre. Pretty tricky junction. We tend to do it at least about 3-4 times whenever we practice it, sometimes even more, depending on what sort of traffic we encounter when we're dealing with this traffic light junction. Anyway, we'll be heading there now. Before we head there, actually, just one point I'd like to raise. We're pulled up currently on the side of the road on Aberdale Road. As you can see, there's a broken white line for the cycle lane. You will be asked sometimes in the test to pull up on the left in this area here, and you are allowed to pull up here on the left. It is safe, legal, and convenient. A lot of times when I ask learners to pull up on the left, they're very reluctant to pull over. Sometimes they don't want to pull over because they see a cycle lane. In this instance, however, it's a broken white line for the cycle lane. Therefore, it means you are allowed to cross it and you are allowed to park here on the left. You are allowed to pull up here on the left. And like I said, you will possibly be asked to do that in the test along here at some point. You may be asked to pull over on the left. Anyway, we're going to head towards the Aberdale Road traffic light junction and we'll be dealing with the right turn shortly. So making sure it's safe, mirrors and blind spot, and move off when we're ready. So just a little bit in the distance, you should start seeing the shops once we get past these cars. And just a little bit of distance, just about make out the Tesco from here now. So we'll be turning right at these traffic lights, checking the mirrors, interior right side door mirrors, signalling right, and showing that we're positioning in the right hand lane. See the right arrow clearly marked out. Now in this case we're the second car in the queue turning right. Probably won't be able to see the right arrow from here. I can see it from my view, but it may not be picked up from the camera's perspective. But in any case, we need to go towards the right arrow and we need to position on top of the right arrow. The traffic we are giving way to are the oncoming traffic, whereas the white colour Toyota Yaris directly opposite, the junction opposite, and they're the guys we need to be looking out for. There's a white Yaris and I believe there's a grey colour car behind, and whatever is behind that, that's the queue we need to look out for. And we're actually turning right onto Asquith Way. So we'll join the queue here behind the white BMW. You probably still can't see the arrow now. Once they move, you'll see the arrow on the floor. There's the arrow, quite faded, we can see it. Looking ahead, completely clear both sides, making the turn. And that's the right turn onto Asquith.